Yeah, the number that jumps out to me is the weight of Brett Rogers. Got him listed here at 264. I bet you he's close to 280 tonight, maybe 275. He's got to throw that weight around.
I think he wants to make that fence his greatest ally and pinning over him along it so he can use that size.
But the thing that is very interesting is the experience. Overeem comes in with tons more experience than Brett Rogers. Let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr. for the introductions here in our main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Scottrade Center as Strikeforce and Showtime present the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Rockstar Energy Drink. Bigger, better, faster, stronger. Party like a rock star. Tonight's action is sanctioned by the Missouri Office of Athletics. The executive director is Tim Lukenhoff. All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening. 5-minute rounds for the Strikeforce World Heavyweight Championship. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and MMA fans joining us around the world, live from St. Louis, it's showtime! Introducing to you first the challenger on my left, fighting out of the blue corner. A freestyle fighter with a background in boxing and Muay Thai. His record stands at 10 wins, 1 loss, with 9 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the hard-hitting challenger, introducing Brett the Grim Rogers. And his opponent across the cage, the defending world champion, fighting out of the red corner. A freestyle fighter with a background in Muay Thai. His record includes 32 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. Tonight, making the first defense of his title, here is the Strikeforce World Heavyweight Champion, known as the Demolition Man, introducing Alistair. And our referee in charge now to give instructions, Big John McCarthy.
Right, come here. Alistair, come here. Let's go. All right, gentlemen, went over the rules in the back. This is for the Strikeforce Heavyweight Championship of the world. I want you to fight clean, fight hard, fight fair. Obey my commands at all times. Do you have any questions from the challenger? Any questions from the champion? If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Step back so we can get it on.
Interesting. Little tension there.
A lot of tension.
So Brett Rogers returns to the site of his greatest triumph when he defeated Andrei Arlovski right here in St. Louis. Different task tonight, though. He takes on the Strikeforce World Champion, just his size, if not bigger, and maybe stronger. Round 1 scheduled for 5.
Are you ready? Let's get it on!
Both of these warriors predict the fight will end in the first round. They have the stats to back that up. 27 wins inside the opening 5 minutes for Overeem. For Brett Rogers, 8 of his 10 victories have come inside the first round. Do not blink.
Overeem trying to get close. And they engage. The clinch game is going to be important in this fray.
It's going to be very important, as well as Brett Rogers jamming the power of the big man. I'm not used to seeing Brett back up like this.
Also already relying on his kickboxing background. And remember, this guy is a K1 level kickboxer, holds a win over K1 bad boy Badr Hari.
He's working a smart game here, working on that leg of Rogers.
Rogers dropping his hands already. He said the main thing he learned after losing to Fedor was to keep his hands up. And Overeem showing his strength as he just tosses Rogers to the canvas. Overeem. Big right hand by Overeem.
Not letting him breathe. Overeem staying right on top of him. This is those 33 more fights he has, then Rogers coming into play here.
And as proficient a striker as Overeem is,
Watch your fingers in his
19
face.
of his career wins have come via submission, known for a very wonderful guillotine choke.
I bet you it's not comfortable, though.
By the way, Overeem trying to give himself an early birthday present. He turns 30 on Monday.
Overeem so strong. He uses the elbows. Ooh,
Very nice.
and now the
body.
knees.
And he's just hanging out in position, beating on the big man.
Now he gets him up
A lot of
to the
oxygen.
fence.
Let's see if Rogers can do what Villaseñor did in our earlier bout against Jacare and use that fence.
Right, the way he's sitting right now, there's no power. He's got to get his hips on top of that, his feet on top of that cage. He's got to crawl all the way around.
Don't let the hand come straight up and down, Alistair.
Your referee, Big John McCarthy, can't deliver the 12-6 elbow, an illegal elbow strike.
Yeah, Brett's got to scramble now.
Well, here's that
guillotine
choke, baby.
Rogers trying to cover up. He's in major trouble.
He's in big trouble. He got to get his scramble on, and he's got to try to get to a dominant position because this is not where he wants to be.
Martin de Jong, one of Overeem's trainers. Also a successful MMA promoter in the Netherlands.
Now, Overeem playing it pretty safe. He's not working to pass that guard very quickly. He's standing above it trying to strike. He's making slow incremental advances into these positions and damaging Roger the whole time.
Well, Rogers got to scramble. He's got to be active. And Overeem passes the guard without any difficulty.
Good job in driving Rogers into the cage.
Oh, watch the...
These hooks are landing for Overeem. A lot of
Right
time.
from his
Rogers
guard.
in trouble. Rogers taking a lot of punishment, not answering. Overeem, the champion, letting it fly now. Alistair Overeem, quick work for the champ.
The Demolition Man demolishes Brett Rogers. Alistair Overeem with his 28th win inside the first round. The champ is here. Two and a half years after becoming Strikeforce heavyweight champion, Alistair Overeem returns to the promotion and successfully defends the title in emphatic fashion. The prediction was accurate, Frank.
Yeah, the champ is here. He has made his statement. And I never thought I would see this happen. He literally tossed Brett Rogers like he was a rag doll. What a powerhouse. The Demolition Man has destroyed Brett Rogers. And doing it in just mean, vicious fashion. Not worrying about all that much technique. Basic ground and pound, standing above him, delivering massive blows. And then holding position and controlling the big man. And what he was doing was setting up, bam, those big knees, short elbows, forearms. He was slowly tiring Brett Rogers out. And the moment he landed one shot and he smelt it, he was on him. Brett Rogers turtled up. He turned over to try to avoid those punches. Big John is right on him. But he smells it. Overeem smells champion.
Stump pot all around, one of his favorite Dutch dishes. He will be celebrating tonight, Alistair Overeem. All right, let's make it official now with Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time. 3 minutes, 40 seconds in round number one. Our referee in charge, Big John McCarthy, stops the contest due to strikes. He is the winner by way of knockout. He is still the Strikeforce World Heavyweight Champion, the Demolition Man, Alistair Overeem.